afternoon, Your Honor. Your name? Richard Guerriero, Attorney for Spanish.
Julie Anderson.
You can have a seat. Is this a contested hearing?
It is not, Your Honor. I filed a pleading. There is a pending felony criminal matter. There are bail orders that are really consistent with the relief that's requested herein.
Okay.
So we didn't want to make any response, and we understand that the court's going to grant the petition, and that's what's going to happen.
Okay. So, Ms. Anderson, can you raise your right hand, please? Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony or evidence you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. Do you swear that everything that's contained in your petition is true and accurate to the best of is true and accurate to the best of your memory?
Yes.
So what I'm being told is that they're not challenging the facts today in this, and they understand that the court may conclude that I have read through the petition, and I do find that based on the information contained in the petition, that you meet the criteria for a final order. So therefore, the court is going to issue a final order. It's going to take me a while to get that up, but I'm not going to finish it right now sitting on the bench issuing the order, so it'll be...
That's not, Your Honor. Like I said, there's the corresponding domestic violence order with bail conditions, so it's already in effect, and you understand.
So my other question is there any question about living arrangements, or are you in the residence right now? May I?
Yes. I believe
Do you have trouble hearing?
just a little, in circumstances like this.
Okay. So just reviewing the requests that were made in the initial petition. And what issue? Are there any minor children?
No, Your Honor.
And is there any question about the residence or the car that was put in?
No, the only thing I would note, so the court is aware, is that he is paying the note on the house that she's in. So obviously, that's not an effort to have any contact with her or anything. That's for her benefit. He's continuing to pay that.
Okay. So I am going to issue the order, just I'm not going to be able to write it right now. So until a further order issues, the temporary order remains in place. Okay? You're all set. Thank you.
Come here before we
Okay. We're just talking about service. If he wants to wait a few minutes, I can get it done so we can serve in the courtroom and the rest of that.
Sure. We'll let them go first anyway, and then we'll just go have a seat and all of that.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, clear.
Karen Thibodeau or in reflection? And GJ, real quick, come up, have a seat up here, it'll be a minute or two.
Mr. how do you say your last name, sir?
Tsoukalos.
Tsoukalos.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plaintiffs have failed, I mean, the defendant has failed to appear, the defendant's expected filing appearance, the default judgment shall issue. Okay, so the default judgment will issue, so given the fact that they did not appear today,
Okay.
okay? Are you requesting costs?
I am not.
Okay,
Um,
so the writ of possession will issue, I think it's up to the 5th day. So that will go out, is after the 5th day of their notice of the default, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Do you have anything to say? Or is yours in the flash? Do you want to pick it up today, sir, or do you want to? Okay, so we'll mail this to you if that's.
Great, that's wonderful, thank you.
Christopher and Helena St. Laurent, and Derek Davis.
Good afternoon. Is this a contested hearing today? Are you challenging the eviction? Okay. And so this is an action for eviction based on failure to comply with material terms of the lease, as well as behavior by the defendant which adversely affected the health or safety of the other tenants. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Bentley, are you ready to proceed?
You are not?
Okay. So, sir, just so you know the process, Attorney Bentley is going to, are you calling witnesses today or?
Yes.
Okay, so he will call some witnesses. If you have any questions that you want to ask, once he's done presenting his witnesses, you'll have an opportunity to ask questions as well. And if you want to testify afterwards or call any witnesses, you will do that as well, okay? Any questions about the process? Okay.
Just one thing I want to bring to the court's attention. We were originally scheduled for the merits hearing a week or so ago at 8:30. We were here. We had two witnesses available at that time. One of those two witnesses is here again today, Mr. Damon, who will testify. Our other witness, Stephanie Richard, was unable to be here today. Currently, she's at a dentist's office with her kid about having a tooth extracted. I don't know if we'll be able to get her on the telephone, but I guess I would reserve the right to try to get her on the phone and to offer her testimony that way. She can assist the defendant in the building in question, but we were somewhat prejudiced by the fact that she was here the first time. Mr. Haynes didn't show up. We left, and then at 10 o'clock he arrived.
Is her testimony going to the behavior that impacts the health?
Yes, and the issue as to noise.
Okay. And did she make any complaints that are on record through the owners or the landlord?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't we proceed, and if we need to call her, we can try that, but we'll see.
We'll just see how it goes, but I just wanted to bring it to the court's attention before we start.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Call Christopher Laurent, St. Laurent. Chris, would you raise your right hand, please? And do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in the matter now and here will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Be seated, keep your voice up, tell the court your full name,
Christopher St. Laurent,
and where do you live, sir?
593 Route 119 West, Fitzwilliam, New Hampshire.
Are you familiar with the property at 23 Canal Street in Hinsdale?
Yes,
How are you familiar with that property?
we're the owner, I'm the owner, my
Uh,
wife and I.
And is your wife here today?
Yes, she is.
Are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of Eric Haynes?
Yes, I do, yeah,
Is he here today?
yes.
You see it right here?
Yeah.
I'm showing you this document, and I ask you if you can identify what that is.
It's his tenancy agreement.
And this is for an apartment at 23 Canal Street?
Yes, it is.
Is that off this, right?
Do you have any objections to this?
Mr. St. Laurent, since Mr. Haynes has been there since January of 18, what if any complaints have you received regarding noise?
I received a lot of complaints, calls late at night from the other tenants telling me that there was a lot of noise going on in the apartment.
What steps did you take from time to time to investigate those complaints?
I talked to there a couple of times out in the parking lot and asked him if he could quiet it down. And, so the other tenants wouldn't be calling me so that they could get some rest, so that they could get up and go to work in the morning. On one occasion, late at night, it was after 10 o'clock, I got a call. I took a ride over to the property to see for myself what's going on. I could hear the noise coming from the parking lot. I went up to his door, I knocked on his door, and nobody would answer. And the noise was coming from inside his unit.
You also alleged in the eviction notice an issue about parking. Can you tell the court what that's about?
He has other people living with him, or did have. They're still on the property, but there's 3 or 4 cars in the parking lot that either belong to him or belong to the people who are staying with him. He loaded the parking lot right up one night with a bunch of friends, whatever they were doing. They were out there drinking. I have a picture of the parking lot that night.
Do you have that picture with you?
Yes, I do. The majority of these cars are friends of his. And some of them are the ones that stay there.
There's also a photograph of it.
So, sir, you're going to have an opportunity to speak afterwards. So right now, it's just this witness's turn, okay? Do you have any objection to this picture?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's the basis for your objection?
There's only 2 cars that recognize James belongs to anyone I associate with.
Okay, so do you have a legal objection to this document, or do you have testimony that you want to add to this? So when you have, I'm not hearing a legal argument for why this should not be entered in as an exhibit. I am hearing that you dispute the facts that he's stated. Okay, so there's no legal objection to having this, but when you testify, if you want to raise anything about this picture, you can do it at that point in time, okay?
Mr. St. Laurent, under the terms of the lease, how many people were to occupy the apartment?
He's the only person on the rental agreement, so it could just be him.
And in the eviction notice, you raised an issue about being more than one occupant in the apartment.
Yes.
Can you tell the court what you know about other people being there?
I've received complaints from the other tenants where they've observed that there are other people coming and going from his unit all the time. I collect rents on Saturday morning, and I do it personally. I knock on people's doors and get their money. That's the agreement when they move in. One Saturday morning when I knocked on the door, one of the people I was told that was staying there, a guy, Larry Bray, he answered the door. On another occasion, another Saturday morning, I knocked on the door, a different person answered, but I could see Larry Bray, I could see past the person who answered the door, and I could see Larry Bray laying on a mattress in the living room.
Was Mr. Haynes present on either of those 2 occasions?
Both times he came out of another room.
You also raised an issue about disconnecting smoke detectors.
His smoke detectors just taken off the ceiling.
What were there for smoke detectors when you moved in?
I had just had the building redone, and the building was certified by the building inspector in Hinsdale as being, I got a combination smoke and carbon in the living room, and they're interconnected with smoke detectors in the bedrooms.
Are these hardwired or is these?
Hardwired.
Hardwired.
Yeah,
You raised an issue about them being disconnected.
yeah, they were just gone. They were taken right out. They weren't visible.
Talk about putting out cigarettes on the floor in common hallways and windowsills.
There's a hallway in front of the building. I have a picture of that, the window.
Where's your picture? Let me just show it to Mr. Haynes first.
That center window is on the second floor.
Hang on. So, tell the board what this is a picture of.
That's the building he lives in. On the second floor, the two windows on each end would be his. The center window is a hallway.
And regarding the issue about smoke or putting out cigarettes, how does that relate to this picture?
Inside there, the cigarettes and ashes on the floor. And I've also, on the first floor, this was a couple weeks ago, when I went in to collect rent from the first floor tenant, Derek was laying on the floor in the hallway, looked up at me, asked me how much money he owed me at the time, and he was out there smoking cigarettes.
So I just want to clarify, so you pointed to windows, you said there were cigarettes.
Inside this one, that's the hallway window.
Okay, and his bedroom was which?
There's a bedroom here, a living room, the kitchen's in back, and the kitchen and bathroom are in the back of that living room, and there's another bedroom in back of this one.
Okay, so there's a hallway,
In the middle,
hallway,
yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yes,
A common
yeah,
hallway for
common
everybody
hallway.
who lives in the building?
Mm-hmm.
And there were what did you observe?
Cigarettes, cigarette butts, ashes, empty cups.
Is he the only person who lives on that floor?
He's the only one who uses that. The tenant on the third floor uses that front, but she parks in the back of the building. She goes up the center hallway. She doesn't use that front hallway that often. She might use it when she brings her kids down for school, for them to get the bus.
Okay.
And that would be Stephanie Richard, the other girl that was here last time.
And then you said that Mr. Haynes was on the floor on occasion with cigarettes? Yeah, on the floor that we're talking about, in
yeah.
that area?
Yes,
Was he on the second floor at that time, or was he on the first floor?
second floor.
Second.
It might be beneficial that it's just explained to me the residence itself,
Okay.
how many people live there and where they're living.
That's a 6 unit.
Okay,
There are 3 hallways. There's one that comes in here,
okay. And you're pointing to the front door?
the front door.
Okay.
Okay, and there's a staircase that goes to the 3rd floor. That's units 1, 2, and 3.
The third floor is units 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. There's a door coming in the back of that building opposite this, and that goes to units 4, 5, and 6. And then there's a door on the side that connects all 6 units. It takes in 1, 2, 3 on the left and 4, 5, 6 on the right.
And this is a 6-unit apartment building?
Yes, it is.
How many apartments are on the first floor?
2,
How many apartments on the second floor?
2,
How many apartments on the third floor?
3.
Thank you.
2, 2, and 3 is 7. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
The 2 on the first,
2 on the first, 2 on the second, 2 on the third.
2 on the third, all right. So 6 units.
Mm-hmm.
You also, you also raised an issue about throwing trash out of the window. Have you observed trash outside the windows of Mr. Haynes' unit?
I've gone outside that hallway window, for every window up there, because the screens keep ending up on the porch roof. And what I do is I go into the hallway, I go out on the porch roof, I pick up his screens, and I've been storing them in the basement. I'm not gonna put them back in his windows at this time. So I've got all 4 of his front screens in the basement, just stored there.
And did you have occasion to observe any refuse being on the ground or on the porch roof outside of these windows?
Yeah, just debris, just small amounts of it.
Did you ever have a chat with Mr. Haynes about that?
No, I haven't bothered.
Under the terms of the tenancy, who pays for the electricity in the unit?
He does.
What's your understanding of the current state of the electricity?
The electricity was shut off on July 10th, so he has no electricity, and the hot water is an electric hot water tank, so he has no hot water.
And the electricity was his responsibility.
Yes, it was.
And that disconnect was after this eviction action started.
It was on July 10th, yeah.
That's all I have for this witness.
Just give me one second. I just want to clarify, you said that the smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors are hardwired.
Yes, they are.
Is the whole building hardwired, or is each apartment?
Each apartment is interconnected to itself.
Okay,
If the one in the living room goes off, and the common area, the bedrooms go off.
okay,
The common areas in the building, there would be a total of 10, and
okay,
they're all interconnected. If one goes off, they all go off.
okay. So if an alarm goes off in one of the apartments, it triggers the common area?
No,
Oh, it just triggers the
just that
apartment?
unit.
Okay,
The units are interconnected to themselves only, not to any other unit.
so you testified that there were fire alarm, I think this is what I heard you say, that the fire alarms were missing from the unit?
I didn't see them. They were taken out, the ones that were installed in his unit were gone. The ones I could see were gone. That would be the carbon monoxide smoke combination, which is in the which is in the common area of the kitchen area.
Okay,
And then that one's interconnected to the two bedrooms.
so it's not a common kitchen area? is it?
No, no.
Okay. So I'm just looking at the eviction notice. So it said disconnecting smoke detectors in common hallways and in your apartment. So were there smoke detectors missing elsewhere in the
No.
building?
No,
Okay. So the only place that the smoke detectors were missing were in his apartment?
yes.
Okay. Do you have any follow-up, please, okay?
No.
Okay. Do you have any questions for this witness?
Yes, why would you lie when you stated that I was on?
Can you stand up, please, when you ask questions?
I'm asking why you lie when you said you saw me on the second floor when we talked swimming. I couldn't help Cat from the first floor, I was on the first floor when we talked. I don't hang out on the second floor.
So ask a question. I think you asked like two in that, so just ask one question, that's okay.
This question. I just wanted to state that, so I point that out.
So you'll be able to testify, but do you have any questions for this witness? Okay, so you can step down.
Thank you.
No? Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear the testimony about to give in the matter now here will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Be seated. Tell the court your full name and spell your last name.
Alan Damon, D-A-M-O-N,
Where do you currently reside?
Terra Hill in Hinsdale, New Hampshire.
Are you familiar with property at 23 Canal Street in Hinsdale?
Yes, I am.
How are you familiar with that property?
I used to live in apartment 6.
What period of time, when did you move out?
I moved out July 1st of this year,
And for what period of time were you there?
11 months.
So if Mr. Haynes showed up January of 2018, you were there when he showed up?
Yes, I was.
And he was still there when you left?
Yes,
Do you know Mr. Haynes? You know that's him?
I know that's him.
Have you had interactions with him during the period of time that he's been there?
On numerous occasions.
Can you tell the court what brought you to having contact with Mr. Haynes?
there have been numerous occasions where I've actually asked Mr. Haynes to keep the noise down, keep the traffic at a minimum, because I have a 5-year-old son, and Stephanie Richards has kids. There's a lot of kids in the place, and the kids ride their bikes in the back parking lot. And with all the traffic, I've asked him numerous times to have them slow down and, less partying. And at first he's like, yeah, and then not a problem, and then it just kept escalating. And then there was one time, there was a whole bunch of vehicles sitting there drinking. I asked them to, knock it off. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm gonna call the cops. As soon as I mentioned cops, they all took off running.
What time of the day was this?
That was probably, I just got home from work, so it was probably around 5:30.
What about at nighttime, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night?
At nighttime, on numerous occasions, I've actually called the police department because of the noise complaint, or the noise, the beating on the walls, the yelling, girls screaming with another girl, all coming from his unit, friends of his unit.
Would you go down to his apartment?
I've only been down there once,
How would you know that the noise was coming from his unit?
because you can clearly hear it through the door, hear it through the whole building. And where my hallway is, and where Stephanie's is, we always had our doors open because we were friends and we always talked. And we always saw numerous people all throughout the whole night coming in and out of his unit.
Would you bring your concerns to the attention of the landlord?
I actually have, several times.
And when you moved out in July, why'd you move out?
I moved out because I felt, I'm trying to get custody of my son. And I felt that unit, that building was unsafe and unfit for my son, because back in June, I had a confrontation through my window out with Mr. Haynes. We got in a yelling match, because I told him I didn't want the loudness, I'm sick and tired of it. He whipped up his shirt and showed me a gun and says, come on down. So I called the police department that night. And then later on that night, 2 other times, he was called by the cops were called by 2 other people for the noise.
How do you know that, sir?
One was Stephanie Richards, and another lady told me, yeah, she ended up calling because she gets sick of it.
While you were there, and while Mr. Haynes has been a tenant, have you had occasion to see with your own eyeballs the police showing up?
Yes.
Have you seen them show up at his unit?
Yes.
Have you seen them talking with him?
Yes. And Larry.
And Larry?
And Larry.
But you were able to observe this with your own eyeballs?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming you couldn't hear what they were talking about.
I got told to go back upstairs.
By who?
One of the officers. I believe it was Murray. Officer Murray.
You were there when Officer Murray showed up?
Yes, I was.
That's all I have from this witness, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for this witness?
Yes. So you say that I pulled up, I showed you a gun, right?
Yes.
So you called the cops on me.
Yes.
He did call it.
Okay, so you're going to be able to testify. Do you have any questions to follow up?
No, Your Honor.
You may sit down, thank you.
Your Honor, subject to this issue about perhaps calling Ms. Richards, I guess for the moment I prefer that to see comments of Mr. Haynes. With that exception, we would rest.
Mr. Haynes, this is your opportunity to put on your case now. So would you like to testify or call any witnesses?
I didn't know it was kind of cool. I thought it was just like, yeah, it's like, yo.
Well, it's a hearing on merits, it's a trial. So would you like to testify today?
Yes.
Okay, so you can come up to the stand. Once you're done testifying, you'll be subject to cross-examination, okay? Could you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony or evidence you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can have a seat, state your name, spell your last name for the record, please.
It's Derek Haynes, Haines. And I'd just like to state that they have solemnly sworn to tell the truth, and I've caught them on multiple lies. One, when he said he saw me hanging out on the second floor, I can't call out town witness, she was actually there. And he likes to go on about my business with all the neighbors, but doesn't contact me at all about nothing. He has my number, won't contact me about anything. And about,
Could you just clarify for me, where, are you, I'm confused by your statement, so we're
well, I was
not
just
on the
stating,
second floor?
no, I wasn't on the second floor when that happened. I do recall talking to him on that day about what I owed him, but I was on the first floor, not laying on the floor. I was sitting down like a normal person.
Okay. I interrupted you, what else did you want to say?
He tried saying the safety thing. I've never been unsafe with any of the neighbors. I've always been kind to all of them. I've never had any problems. Besides with this man right here, he likes to lie. The cops did come to my house and they did tell me that he did say that to me, that I did have a gun, and the cops came like, yeah, we know he's a cuckoo bird. So we didn't look too much into it because they know he likes to just go on about random stuff. And that was not an issue. Like, if I was waving the gun, why wouldn't any matters be brought up about that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because I'm not even legally old enough to own a handgun in the state of New Hampshire. I did have an AR Smith & Wesson. I did have a rifle, but it wasn't a handgun. Nothing I could have concealed in my waistband at all. And as far as, I'm sorry, what else was I getting evicted for? And the traffic. I'd like to point out there's 12 units in this shared traffic vicinity, and to say that all this traffic was coming out of my apartment is absolutely absurd. I have had friends over occasionally, and I do admit we probably got rowdy, and we have heard the neighbors stop before, but I find it funny the two oldest tenants that have been living in this building are the only ones that have problems with me. The two first floor tenants, I've never heard a complaint from them, ever, and if you figure if I was being that loud, I was probably stomping as well, and they have never complained about me.
I'm sorry, you were probably what, stomping?
Yeah, if we're being that rowdy, I figured we would be stomping around too. If we're just banging on the wall, they should be stomping at the feet too. Never a complaint came from the first floor. Just the two oldest tenants, his favorite tenants that he always hangs out with. And gossips about me. I don't know if that's against the law, but I know he does go and run his mouth about my personal business and what goes on in my house and how things being handled between should be just me and him. And I'd like to point out, he said he got the place inspected when I moved in. That is false. I moved in with a roommate. His name was Sebastian Brown. He was the previous tenant, and I was not on that lease. He didn't have a problem with me moving in because it's a two-bedroom apartment, so there's going to be a roommate, especially if only one person's on the lease. He didn't have a problem when Sebastian Brown was living there, and I was living there as well, not on the lease. But to point out that now that I moved in and I don't have another person on the lease, I admit that I did have a roommate. His name was Gage Hall. He was paying half the rent. He was not on the lease. And Larry Bray he's a friend of mine. He was seeing hard times, and I let him stay on my couch from time to time. It was for like maybe 3-4 weeks he was there, and until he found a new residency or whatever. And
I think you also wanted to.
yes, and I was.
So I'm handing you its.
And on this picture, this is obviously Les who took this picture. So was this your picture, sir?
You can ask
Okay,
questions.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, no, I can only point out my silver Volkswagen. That was the only one that's mine. And I see Larry's as a Subaru in the back. Yeah, that's Larry's Subaru. That's the only two cars. Anything else, I know these are some of the tenants. And I don't know who these people are. I'll parked all the way in the back, away from my vehicle and away from Larry Bray's vehicle. To say that they were friends of mine coming to see me is just, he said, she said. Just pointing fingers. I'm sorry, what else was on the safety, parking, the music, the loudness, yeah. And I admit that on occasions they have had told us, and it wasn't him. He has never said a word to me. It was.
You identify, when you say him, I'm confused.
Oh,
What are you
Les.
referencing?
Lester, I think. What's your name? I'm sorry.
The witness, the landlord?
No, the one who was just sitting there.
Okay.
I forget his name. Because he has never came and talked to me. He shouted out the window at me before, absurdly say I was the reason his kids got taken away, and just coming at me for no reason at all. Just, I don't know why. Maybe because I was loud. But even if I was, like his apartment, the way the building is, I'm on the second floor. I have Stephanie, who they mentioned, is on the third floor, and on the other side is where he used to live. So, and I never got the complaints from the side besides tenants, neither. It's just these two people.
When you say him, again, are you talking about the second witness that testified?
Yes.
And he lives where in relation to you?
Not on the above, directly above, but above and to the left. Not like, I don't know how he could have heard. I must have been really loud.
Anything else you want to testify to?